Welcome to Mythical More. So glad you're here because we are naming people who are adults. That's how I look at this. It's like if you were given a 20-year-old, a 30-year-old, 40-year-old, and you got to name them now, what would you name them?
Yeah. So like born an adult, like Adam.
Right. This is Rhett.
The first
Just
man.
kidding. This is Link. Just kidding. We wouldn't do that.
Well, Link,
other people would and have.
Today is your lucky day. We're donating $1,000 to Inner City Arts.
Yes! I love Inner City Arts. Read about it.
To aid in their mission to engage young people in the creative process in order to shape a society of creative, confident, and collaborative individuals. And you can join us in giving at inner-cityarts.org/donate. Thank you.
Donate.
For being your mythical bed.
We had an extra can of that we tasted exclusively on the Mythical Society. Tongue Splashers bubblegum from the 90s. It dyes your tongue, and boy, Rhett had a real time with it. It's already
clearing up.
It's clearing up, but it was crazy for a while. I didn't know what was going to happen.
I put all the
Check that
colors
out,
on
too.
my tongue. Every color.
So, Stevie, where are we starting this charade?
I mean, we could start anywhere. It's a real task, you know. It feels like a heavy lift to pull, but
All
let's
right.
start with 30 because we mentioned 30. So
Okay.
you meet a 30-year-old person. Let's say you
doesn't
meet a
have a name.
30-year-old guy. Yep.
Or we try.
You birth him. I don't know.
I'm actually trying to figure out, are we trying to,
Gavin.
like, we're trying to guess what his name is, basically.
Well, okay. So if he's 30, born in the 90s, right?
Gavin.
Right.
The most popular baby name, I have the list here, for the 90s is Michael and Jessica in the 90s.
Uh-huh.
Michael was the most popular name in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. But then in the 2000s, Michael was replaced by Jacob in the 2000s. But then in the 2010s, Jacob was replaced with Noah.
I knew Noah was a popular name. I would not have known it was number one. And then also Emma as a girl's name is the most popular.
Wouldn't have guessed Emma. Emma was the most popular name out there.
That's how it works, man.
All right, so 90s, Michael, Jessica, you went with Gavin.
Gavin. If I say Gavin, what age of a person do you picture? 30, right?
Well, what would be the
that's good.
inspo in the 90s? The Gavin I think of is Gavin Rossdale.
Yeah. Named after Gavin
Yep.
Rossdale.
Bush, lead singer.
Bush.
Huh?
Middle name Bush.
Gavin Bush.
Gavin
Middle name
Bush.
W.
Middle name W.
Gavin W. Bush.
Gavin is a good one. Trevor? I don't know. I'm feeling that.
No, Trevor
When you
Noah
know
wasn't
someone
hosting the
well
Daily
that is
Show,
that name,
you
it's
know.
tough to picture. I don't know a Gavin. Do you know a Gavin?
I do not personally know a Gavin.
Okay.
The slow-mo guy, isn't he a Gavin? Yeah. That's the only Gavin I've ever met in person. And he's
That is a very good link.
not American either.
I'm so impressed by your recall.
Well, he's the only one I ever met. You know?
Still giving. For that, should we donate money to Inner City Arts?
Yes. Anything. Yes.
Yes.
Gavin has almost all the same letters as another word. Huh. But yeah.
Vagine?
Yeah.
Vagine.
Yep.
Okay, is that going to be
Gavina?
our girl's name?
Gavina.
Our 30-year-old girl?
Gavin and Gavina. Yeah. Brother and
Feels like
sister.
A cop-out. Gavina?
Oh, so a 30-year-old girl?
Yeah.
And we're not going with
Gavina has the exact same letters as the word that I'm thinking about.
Gavina. So not Jessica. What about let's see, I'm picturing a 30-year-old. couple of kids, just minivanning it up. I was gonna say Wendy. No.
I was gonna say Wendy.
Anita. No, Anita's more born in the 70s. I feel like, or earlier.
30.
Yeah.
This is tough, but I will find it. Gavin, and she's married to Gavin.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, she is.
Jana? Judy? No.
Judy.
30 is hard.
30 is hard.
Let's go. Well,
Stevie, you got anything?
what else is there?
30-year-old
I'm
woman.
trying to look for some like pop
Jessica?
culture,
30-year-olds?
references. I was thinking like a Kate or Julia feels. I mean,
Yeah.
when you were saying
A little-
minivan, 2 kids, 30.
Yeah.
Julia. Gavin and Julia.
Yeah.
I feel like Julia feels right to me.
Yeah.
Julia.
Julia feels good.
Gavin and Julia.
Okay, what age do you want to go to next?
Let's go to 40. Let's go to our
Okay.
decade. So 40s, we know people our age.
Now you're picking 40. I have 40 and I have 50. So,
You got all the numbers.
Well, we're not 50s. We're not in the 50s.
Paul, are you 40?
Well, we're 46.
We're closer to 50.
We're in 4K now.
We're not 50. We're not in our 50s. We're in our 40s. Yes, we're closer to 50 than 40.
If you round up, we're 50.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
we're not in our 50s. We're in the
40-year-old
40s.
boy. 40-year-old boy.
40-year-old boy. Keith.
Oh, I like that.
Keith is good.
Yeah, that's good.
Keith.
Damon? You're not feeling Damon?
Keith, I can imagine a
You're good at this, right?
40-year-old couple right now, like
Keith
in-
and Tara.
in Harnett County.
Ooh, Tara.
Keith and Tara's pretty
Keith
good.
and Tara. I like that.
That's a good one.
Ooh, Keith and Tara are coming over tonight. Do
They always fight in
Do
front
they
of
like
us.
red or white wine? I don't think they like either.
White, I
I think they're beer people. Keith likes
You think
IPAs.
Tara is?
Tara likes White Claw.
Yeah.
And Keith likes IPAs. They don't really like wine, Keith and Tara.
She just discovered White Claw, though. That's why she
but
likes
She
it so
loves
much.
it. She loves it.
All right, so that's the 40s. We got that nailed. Keith and Tara.
And she doesn't like beef.
But she'll eat it.
And he doesn't like fish. So we got to do chicken.
Okay. All right.
Keith and Tara.
Okay, 50.
50.
Do you have any 50-year-olds in your life?
Uh-huh.
All right.
I feel like Dawn, but maybe that's 60. Like
Oh, Dawn doesn't.
Dawn?
I don't know.
Don and Dawn.
Dawn, the dude, D-O-N. Dawn.
D-O-N
Dawn.
and D-A-W-N.
Dawn.
Don and Dawn.
Dawn.
For
no.
50, you think, or for 60? Because it might be on the
Well, let's go with 50s. We're
Okay.
in
50.
50s.
Dawn and Dawn.
50s.
Yeah.
This is somebody who's a little bit older than us. Wesley.
The Lee. I wouldn't name anyone 50 with a Lee. Wes.
50?
Yeah, you don't want to call anybody who's 50 Wesley.
I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying it could happen.
Names get a little more boring. Might be in a John territory. Let's see, 50 is...
It's got to be something that's slightly
70.
unexpected.
We're in a Michael and Jennifer territory. So,
Carl?
Carl could work.
Carl.
Carl. but
Carlton.
that's like-
50.
What about Carlton?
Think about it. Carl, like 30-year-old Carls.
But did you grow
no.
up with any
7-year-old
Carls?
Carls? No. 50-year-old Carls? Yeah.
I feel like Carl's like a 60, 70. not a 50.
Yeah. 50.
Like 50, 40 and 50 are like, we're talking around your friend group situation. Well, I
I
mean,
don't have any.
you don't have any older friends, let's be
50-year-old
honest.
friends.
But
Nobody's in their 50s. Well, I have one friend. I have a Will. He's in his 50s.
Will. Okay.
Will is good for that. I literally have
I still like Dawn, and I like the Dawn combo.
But
I
Dawn
believe
for
it.
a woman,
Older.
I think younger actually.
Oh.
Don't you think?
No.
People are still doing Dawn.
I don't
No,
think
they're
so.
not.
I think
No, they're
50
not.
feels good.
Okay, Dawn and Dawn.
What
Well,
about,
no. I don't
about-
want you to be reluctant about it. I want you to be
Dawn and
excited
Dawn are
about it.
coming over, and we have to have spaghetti every time.
What about Becca?
But turkey spaghetti. But she's allergic to
Becca
garlic,
feels
which is
younger.
Rebecca.
weird. And they hate charades, so we can't do that. They don't really like games, so we just
Yeah.
have to talk.
They like current events.
They want to talk about
Politics.
current events. So we've got to read the news before Dawn and Dawn come over.
Yeah.
See, you're angry about Dawn and Dawn.
I hate them. I hate Dawn and Dawn.
Dawn. But we're going with it. Dawn
Okay.
and Dawn. And now we're in the 60s. You're 60 years old. You're flirting with retirement, or you're newly retired.
Rick.
Oh, yeah.
Rick
Yep,
is
yep,
60.
yep.
Rick.
Richard.
Richard and Melanie.
Sorry, I'm writing these down for a reason I don't understand. And I couldn't write them down and press
You're
my
going to
mic.
show your doctor. You're going to say, this is what I did today, doctor.
Doctor.
Yes, it's going to be my gynecologist.
You're going to tell your
She's gonna
gynecologist.
be like,
Do you
what?
know the names of people in their 60s? Well, it's Richard and Melanie. And they're
Richard
coming
and
over.
Melanie.
Richard and Melanie.
Okay, because the most popular names are Michael and Lisa.
We've got to get started at 6 because Richard and Melanie will leave at 8:30.
I feel like Richard Gere, Melanie, like that's the vibes I'm getting. I like it. I think that they're more sophisticated.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. They
Yep.
both have PhDs.
We invite them over so that we get free wine.
Yes, they always bring the best wine. Mm-hmm. They always they're the kind of people that bring wine when they come over.
But then they drink it all.
And you're like, oh, okay. What do I do with this? Do we have the wine opener?
Let
Yes,
it
we
breathe.
do. Where is it? What
Use
drawer
a,
is it in? We
Use a
don't do it
carafe.
enough. You know?
They're going to judge us for not letting it aerate.
Richard and Melanie.
All right.
Now we started at 30s and we've been going up.
Let's
so
keep
we
going
still
up.
have like
I like
okay,
old
we'll
people.
come back to the
Yeah.
20. Okay,
Yeah,
70.
70-year-old. All right, so we're talking our parents.
I actually think, honestly, I think that my parents' names are very appropriate for 70s. Jim and Diane.
Jim and Diane.
Those, like, first of all, most popular men's name in the 40s, James, which is my dad's name. So you
Well,
go
I was
by
going to
Jim.
say like if you were
Mary.
a John, wouldn't John aren't some people don't they nickname John in like odd ways like Jim?
No John goes to Jim. I don't think. I mean,
no John would go
Johnny.
to Jim.
Johnny.
Not a E. You don't want the...
And I mean, Diane is definitely an old name that
70.
feels like could be coming back.
Oh, it's Jack. That's what people nickname John. I
Yes,
thought it
you're
was
right.
something
What
that didn't
about,
make any sense.
Jack.
I like
Jack and
Jim.
Diane.
Let's just go with
Jack and Diane.
Jack and Diane. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and go to the 80s.
Wait, but Jack and Diane are coming over.
Oh, yeah, they got it. Yeah, what are we going to do for them? We're going to...
Brunch. They're coming for brunch because they go to bed when the sun goes down. So they're coming over for brunch,
But
and they really like parcheesi.
they're not that old.
Parcheesi.
You're talking 80s for Parcheesi. I don't know what that
They're
is.
getting
It's a
close.
card game, I think.
Getting close.
But again, this is our parents. Your parents don't play Parcheesi. What do they play? What do your parents play?
Rummy
You
Cube?
don't.
No games.
You know, my dad, he had never played Rummy Cube, but I got him to play it, and they beat us.
Every time we get ready to play a game, like over the holidays,
It's
my
hard.
dad will play, and my mom will be like, "I'll just watch y'all. I'll just let y'all do it." And we're like, "Come on, Mom and Dad, play the game."
She
with
can
us."
keep score.
No, but she won't. She'll become disengaged if
Yeah.
she's not playing.
My mom is really competitive, but when she wins, not the whole game, just any round, she celebrates like very loudly.
I like it.
What does she do? Woo! Is it a woo? Or is it a in your
Yeah.
face? Is it taunting?
It's a little bit of everything. The volume's loud. There's laughter, but only from her.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
it's not like, oh, she always loses. So when she's winning, she's, touting about it. No, she wins. And also throughout will taunt and giggle about
wow.
the winning that's happening.
Now they're in their 60s though.
Yeah.
What are their names?
Alan and Renee.
Alan and Renee.
Pretty 60s.
You know what? They were quite popular at the Raleigh show for Good Mythical Tour.
Yeah.
Got some tweets about them being on a rooftop bar.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. They just went out, huh?
Yeah, they went out after the show.
Wow. Wow, Alan and Renee.
Well, gee whiz. Let's knock out some 80s. We got Rupert.
Well, be careful
Oh.
with your phrasing.
Oh, Rupert.
Rupert is 85. And his wife Glenda.
Gwenda.
Rupert and Glenda.
Glenda. I like that. Glenda is a good name.
These feel like fictitious fairy tale names. Have you met 80-year-olds named Rupert and Glenda?
No, but I've planned.
I've met a Rupert, I believe.
Now, Rupert and Glenda are not coming
you-
over. We're going over to their house. Because they don't really leave their house very often.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
So we're going over to their house.
Right, and it does smell funny.
It does smell a little bit funny.
Yeah, you're gonna. When you get back home, you're gonna take your clothes off, and
So you
you're
need
gonna
to
you're gonna wash them and leave them in the garage.
So you need to bring your sage. And they won't know. They won't know that we were burning
they can't
sage in
smell
their house.
anything.
So just like as when they turn around, it'll take them a while to get back to turn them around the right way. As they're turning around, sage the whole house.
Are we going for 90s? Let's do it.
Theodore.
I was thinking more of like a Bernie or like a
Quincy.
Quincy. Oh,
Qu-
that's interesting.
Um.
Bernice.
Ooh,
Bernie and Bernice.
Fanny.
Fanny is
Bernie
my
and
nana's name. Fanny Nell.
So,
Fanny Nell and Lincoln are my 90-year-old grandparents.
okay, so I nailed it with Fanny.
Yeah.
But Bernie and Bernice does have a nice ring to it. But we've already done Dawn and Dawn. So
Yeah.
Would we like it though?
You could also,
Okay.
Clyde and Lucille.
Oh,
Those are
that
both
is good.
names.
That's my mom's parents.
I was gonna say that felt like more like 100.
They'd be in their 90s.
My grandma
you're right.
had a great name too. Lurleen. That's one.
Lurleen.
Lurleen is maybe my
That is
favorite
great.
name of all time.
Okay, we have too many pitches.
Lurleen.
We gotta
Lorraine.
narrow down 90s.
Well, take your pick. I'm throwing them out there.
Yeah, we got lots of good ones. Bernie and Bernice.
So now
Bernie
we're
and
going back.
Bernice. Okay.
Now we're going back to
20s.
20s.
Zach.
Zach and Charlie.
Oh, mixing it up a little bit.
That's right. It's still a girl, but it could also be a gay couple.
It could be. Zach and Charlie.
Yeah.
Zach with a what though? Are we H in it or are we K in it?
We're just seeing it.
Oh, it's just simply ZAC.
Yep.
Can it be done?
I think if they were 40, it would be ZAC actually. But if they're 20 and they're Zach, it's ZACK.
What if it's ZAK?
ZAK, well, they're a cartoon character
Oh.
from the 90s.
Zack and Charlie.
What's a good 20-somethings? I don't know. Chase is a good 20-something. How old are you? Well, Chase is in his 30s.
Yeah, I'm a 20-something.
Yeah, in his 30s.
No, not anymore.
I think Zach and Charlie's good.
Zack and Charlie.
Yeah.
Let's invite
Okay.
them. Let's start having parties where we invite people from one person from every decade and have a mixer. That would be
What,
good.
is this a Mr. Beast video?
And we're out.
Get ready, Mythical Beast. Our August pen of the month will be available this Monday for just 24 hours at mythical.com.